Hi, it's Chi. When do you know it's time to harvest? Well, it's simple. First thing first is taste. For example, these kales, I like them when the leaves are younger, so I would most likely harvest them before they get too big. Go from the bottom and I just break them off. I'm also pinching most of the leaves on the inside of the bed. Now, why would I do that? So that I can have room and sunshine to put down more seedlings. Another reason to harvest now is when your bed look like this. See how crowded they are. If your method of gardening is by square foot and you're very organized, you plan it out, all the space, this might not apply to you, but this is what I do. So when it becomes this abundant or this abundant, you couldn't even see the ground. They're all crowded together. It's time to harvest. We want to harvest these now. Give it more sunlight to hit as much of the plant as possible. And at the same time, less chance for disease to take over. These are the mustard, but for these, I prefer to cut them. I'm just going to leave some leaves for them to continue to grow. Now pay attention to where you cut them. So for example, this one's right here, right? Cut that off, but I leave this leaf that is pointing toward the outside of the bed so it doesn't take up more space inside as they grow. Same thing here. Cut this and I leave one leaf that's come to the outside of the bed. And while I do it, if some leaf is just so sad looking, I cut it and put it right back on the bed. Because you know, those critters are still going to be around and they're going to want to eat somehow. So I prefer them to eat the things I already cut in the ground for them. A gourmet meal, shall I say. See, this one, it's just too lengthy, so I'm just going to cut it down. If it grows back, great. If not, that's fine. I have a lot of mustard seeds. And this one over here, I'm just going to cut here. This is the sword leaf lettuce. These, I find that if I pluck them one leaf at a time, it's just too time consuming. So I'm going to use the scissors and cut them by patches. I find a big patch and I just cut them down. You know, you kind of have to know your plants too. Are they going to grow back? Well, these will. I know they do because I planted them before. So I just cut them. I just behead them. No mercy, huh? It's fine. Big leaves still tasty, small leaf as well. Another reason why you want to harvest them in a timely manner is because, you know, some plants are gonna bolt if they came to full maturity. So if they're busy growing new leaves, they're not likely gonna bulb on you. You know, some plants, however, will bulb regardless. Either temperature sensitive or light sensitive, you wouldn't have control over that. This is Chinese celeries. Chinese celeries can get very fibrous if you let them grow older. So I usually just use my hands to break them because then it'd be less work for me when I prepare the food. If I just use scissors to cut, I won't know if it's very fibrous or not. But if I use my hand, my fingers to break them apart, I can feel it. For example, I do this. Dang, that's pretty fibrous. So that's not going to be good right? Oh, this thing smells so great. After you do it enough time, you know where it is most tender. Snow pea turn. Same thing. I use the same technique. I just let my fingers guide me, and I can feel, the tenderness of the shoot, and I'll just pinch it there because I don't want to create more work for myself in the kitchen. So this way, they're ready to eat whenever I'm ready to cook. Another reason to harvest now, when it gets kind of wobbly, this Malabar spinach is getting big. You see? Just need to cut it now, so we can give it the signal. Keep growing, baby. Hello. Huge. Another reason why I harvest is when my baby girls are hungry. I got 9 of them. 9 hens. Well, these collard greens are big and healthy. Let's cut some for them. Cut from the bottom because they are most mature leaves. Voila! Well, another reason to harvest is a very obvious one, of course. It's time. For example, these are daikon radish pods. If I don't harvest these now, they'll be too old, too fibrous, too stir fry. So this one right here, every radish is a little bit different. This one, the size, it's not that big, right? Crunchy, yeah. That's a good size. Some radish have bigger pods, some have longer pods. You just have to know what is considered a more mature pod. For example, if I take this one, you can see there's some, enlargement of the seeds right there. Still good. Crunchy. Getting a little bit fibrous. I prefer mine very crunchy and very tender. Let's get this one. This one is bigger, right? And you can see it's more rounded. Still good. It's spicy a little bit, like eating raw radish. It's gonna take a while. You're seeing what I'm seeing. You know what? I'm gonna ask my kid to come out here and help me later. Gotta go to work now. Can't be playing all the time in the garden. It's too much, guys. Too much. Too much pods. That's it for today. I have to go to work now. I gotta go work. This is what I got so far. Harvest for today. And this is for my ladies. Hello, ladies. Here you go. Enjoy. Do you like her? Give her a thumbs up. Hi, beauty. Well, they are quite happy. Let's go. Thank you again for joining me. Give it a thumbs up. Time to go to work.